everybody. Scott Golden here with the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel for the 20th of September 2011, and there is a I guess you'd say a Percy Watson interview show, which really doesn't make a lot of sense. More talk between Watson, O'Neill, JTG, and Darren Young. The heels obviously making an issue of the alliance between the new baby faces. The babyface alliance really has not been built well, and honestly, the show is struggling to get away from getting repetitive, and so that's where this kind of plays out, brawling between the four men. At the end of the segment is where things go. AJ Lee is coming out with Maxine, having another match that really is just there again to fill television time or internet time, as it were, on this particular brand. Obviously, the feud between the two makes sense. Obviously, that going back to the Hornswoggle angle with AJ Lee. Takedown by Maxine, plants the knee right into the spine, and kind of does the wishbone. There, side headlocks, back headlocks, and the like. Nothing terribly wonderful about what's going on there, but manages to get everything together that way. And again, we get kind of roll-ups along that methodology. Kicks by AJ Lee. AJ with some drop kicks under the chin, doesn't get everything she wants there, and after the sliding drop kick, she does get a victory. Go back to highlights of Raw, which take on obviously too much time. The Zack Ryder highlights are here as well. Love between Maxine and Derek Bateman is here. He continues his romantic foray with her, and she is less than impressed with his win-loss record as of late. That is the outlay there. Yoshitatsu returns this time once again in the mask, and Tatsu and Bateman are going to go at it here. Super basic. Obviously, the mask for Tatsu is an attempt to try to get things. There's a short-term team with Tyson Kidd and Derek Bateman. Ever so slightly, the attention that's given to Tyson Kidd is an annoyance to Maxine. Needless to say, Yoshitatsu, he kicks to the top of the head and kicks off his opponent here. Top rope attempted maneuvers and a leaping shot by Yoshitatsu. Tatsu then manages to get a roll through, roll up, and basic things here. And then all of a sudden, we see things like Derek Bateman managing to get things back in control, at least short knee, and then an abdominal stretch, using the ropes as extra leverage, coming off the back run here, and ultimately kind of a tie-up there. Doesn't get everything he wants, but manages to get enough. Running kick by Yoshitatsu. Tatsu right under the chin, spinning back round, back leg kick, and Tatsu almost gets a victory. Good match in terms of storytelling from a background level. Tyson Kidd manages to get involved, trying to get their rivalry, that is Yoshitatsu's rivalry, with him rekindled. Kick to the side of the head by Tatsu. Tatsu is about to get the victory, but Tyson Kidd comes in and causes the disqualification. There is a hug between Titus O'Neill and AJ, which causes Hornswoggle to be jealous. The jealousy storyline for that particular story is the beginning of the end of their relationship. Also Percy Watson and Titus O'Neil coming back out here to finally do battle with their adversaries of the moment, and that is less than good. I mean, ultimately, Derek Young getting a little bit better in the ring, still not having an abundance of personality. Titus O'Neil, on the other hand, managing to get the crowd behind him no matter what he does. He's been heavily pushed throughout the various seasons, including this long slog of a season. JTG comes in, does more selling than anything else, manages to stay on task a little bit here, and a big power slam or shoulder breaker type maneuver here, and manages to get through the process. Some under the chin stuff, and again, ultimately, hard shots by, including drop kicks, by the nature of Percy Watson. JTG trying to get in Regal's face on the outside. They continue their war of words. Doesn't really turn into more than words at that particular point, but it very easily could have. Heels cut the ring off. Young and JTG are in control for the next several minutes of that process of a match here, and kind of cuts off there. And ultimately manages to, back suplex by Percy Watson. Watson manages to do everything he can, come back in. Titus O'Neil. O'Neil manages to do what he can. The heels eventually do get a cheating victory, and ultimately we close the show out in that way. We'll be back with more right after this.